Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Ah, okay. Nice to see all you people in the house, everyone. Good, 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 good. Okay, so we have Alok, Nagesh, Drishti, Saurav, Sandeep. Okay, Garg, एक और सौरव नायक भी है, संतोष, निखिल, निगार, श्रुति, बलराम, सुषमा, नीतीश. Okay. So yes, team, today we are going to get into the second day of our program, and it's going to be really very important one. Okay, so we will be step by step breaking down the productivity system, and practically, guys, देखो, I have applied it, and it's देखो, point is, if you really are able to apply these things, which for a long time, you will be getting guaranteed results. Okay. Just apply it for 1 week, you will find that your results in 1 week will start becoming better. Itna foolproof system is there. Okay, so just do it. Okay, it is going to challenge you, your consistency, your determination, everything. It is going to be like a lot of twists and turns will come. It will psychologically push you, it will test your commitments, but if you do it just for 2 days also, you will find difference in 2 days. It's that great of a system. Okay, and if you just stay consistent with this for 1 week, automatically you will find okay, wow, in 1 week such big differences will start coming. Okay, now this is what, for the first time when I realized this factor, my life just completely like, what is this, man? Like, it's just like magic, people. Okay, it is going to be as simple as magic. You apply it right from tomorrow, 2 3 days, you will find big differences coming. You do it for 1 week and you will realize okay, right now the way you're operating and the results that you will get after just 1 week of experimenting whatever we discussed today, you will find massive difference coming your way. Okay, and that is what, when people say okay, becoming productive and getting results in short time, you will start experiencing that in just 1 week of time. But it is going to be challenging. Okay, because had it been easy, everybody would have done it. So not many people in the world are doing it because it is challenging. It will really push you, and it will test you, like how much determined you are for your goals, for really achieving it. It is really going to nicely shake you up. जैसे प्रेशर कुकर में डाल के लगाते हैं ना नीचे आग, तो लाइक एकदम भड़बड़ होगा. तो इट्स समथिंग लाइक दैट.
It's true. It's true, sir. It's true. It's true.
So it's going to be like that, everybody. ठीक है, तो चलो अभी एक एक करके we will start focusing it, we will start breaking down. It is going to be a technique based session all today. Okay, step by step we are going to discuss on techniques, and then we will be even structuring okay, how these techniques we can implement right from tomorrow onwards. Okay, so it is going to be like that. So एक एक करके we are going to discuss approximately 4 to 5 primary techniques today. ठीक है, so first, let's spend some time in understanding these techniques, which will give us high productivity, reasoning behind every of the technique, how it works, how it doesn't. And once we see that, later we are going to apply it into our lives. Okay. So chalo ek ek karke breakdown karte hain. And yes, it is the second day where in the end we are going to build up a end-to-end productivity model, which we all can start applying it right from tomorrow onwards. Okay. So firstly, there is this one thing which I have lived in my IT life since past what 6 years, 7 years onwards. I am following it, and it has always given me great results. Okay, from the time I was having 4 years of IT experience, from then I was started doing something. Right now, also I follow, and that is what is the first technique which I want to share with you. It really works like a charm. Okay, what happens is human being has a notion to track progress. Okay, and if there is progress happening, you feel like doing more. If you're not able to track your own progress, automatically psychologically you will give up, you will relax down. Okay, so this is what, so a simple system. Okay, first try to understand what we are going to do is, okay, there are three primary components like to do section, in progress, and done. right? Whenever you want to do a task, now guys, try to relate it with your personal life situations. If you're doing job hunt or whatever challenging, whatever task you want to do right now, be it coding in the project or your personal related problems or your job seeking related problems, anything, okay? There is some work which you want to do. So initially that will belong into some bracket called as to do, nothing but this is to be done. Okay, next, when you start working on this task, you put it into in progress, just a task movement. And once your task is done properly, you move it into the done section. Okay, this simple transition of 3 states for any work that you want to do will give you a sense of progress. If your items are in the to do section for a long time, the brain starts thinking, no, I have to take it to the done category. And the more you put items in the done section, automatically your brain will be like, okay, let's add more work, let's finish more things. So it really pushes your brain to solve these problems. Okay, so the first technique which we are going to understand is, whatever tasks you would be executing, we need to navigate through these 3 sections: to do, in progress, and done. Okay, now, since past more than 6 years, okay, how I'm working is, I have my day-to-day tracking. Okay, for example, let me share my screen so I can even show you. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so देखो, for doing this tracking, I maintain an app like, let's say, OneNote. Okay, so I'm using OneNote app for doing all this tracking. If you see here, okay, this is like, I use this at my work right now. Today it was 16th of February, so today I was having my work tracked against this. Then 14, 13, and this is all like January. Then comes December. So just observe this right hand side as I show you. Okay, so February month is tracked, next January month is tracked, December month is tracked. Okay, then comes November, October, September, and it just goes on. You can see how small this is, and it will just scan through my last year as well. Okay, so this is last year, this is 2021 related, 15 Jan 2021, this is 1 year ago. If you scroll through it, you will find 2 years ago data. This is 31st Jan of 2020, 2 years ago data tracking. Okay, now you need to understand, और वहां जाने के बाद overload हो जाता है, तो I just keep archiving my last 1 year of data. Okay, now you need to understand what is happening here. Okay, so on a daily basis, whatever I have done since past 6 years, I'm having a track of all that. This is how people get results, and particularly I get results in this manner, because I know that every single day I have to make progress. I need to do something meaningful with my life. Okay, so I will not waste any of my day. And how is that going to be? There is an author who has written a quote ki, whatever gets measured gets improved. So if I am measuring what I am doing on a daily basis, automatically my results are going to become better. It's just going to happen like default. Many people would not have tracked how your past 2 months have been. Okay, and getting that maturity as a job seeker, it is a really blessing for you people if you can really understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay, as a beginner into this industry, if you get into that detailed tracking, okay, what you are doing on a daily basis, you will start progressing like anything. You will start growing on a day-to-day basis. And what this I'm showing here, even in industry, people are not doing it. Very few people do it, and they get massive results in that. Okay, so you need to first understand, you need to start tracking your day-to-day activities the way I have been doing, like 1 Jan 2022, say this is like today's date. Okay, 16th February 2022. Okay, so this is for today. Now the thing is, you need to start tracking on a day-to-day basis. Take some pointers for that. Okay, pointer number one, you can use an app, free app. Make a note everybody. Free app, I am using OneNote. Okay, So put an instruction in OneNote app, and guys, this will make you result oriented. Okay, this will not waste your time. Okay, second, you just go and on a daily basis, you need to create a new section here. This add page, whenever you do a add page, it is, for example, this is a section called as daily tracking. Inside daily tracking, I'm putting a pages for every single day. And this is how you just need to play with these three things: done, in progress, and to do. Three categories. Okay, so for example, right from tomorrow onwards, you install this OneNote app, you add a page, let's say starting tomorrow, 17th of February 2022, and then you just have to create three sections there: done, in progress, to do. This is how your starting will happen. Okay, now during the day, let's say there are three items here. Okay, whatever those items are, let's say you want to apply for some company, or you want to complete a project of your own, or you want to do your project work, right? Maybe writing some APIs, doing a database design, whatever your tasks are, even your personal life related thing, you can track. Like, I need to call to, like, my friend, I need to go to the market and do something. Everything is a to-do list. Whatever you want to do, you can put it here, it will be more structured. So let's say like this, you have like items. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. During the entire day when you are working on this list, so let's say you start working with the first item, just move this, cut, put it in progress, start working on that item, and once it is done from in progress, you just move it into done. Okay, there is a psychological feeling to the brain ki, yes, I am able to finish my work. Right now, that kind of trigger does not go to the brain, so the brain relaxes, the mind relaxes, and then we all get deviated towards social media, and there we start to scrolling and watching a lot of other things, because the brain is not having the right direction. But if you just give this simple system to your brain, automatically the things will start moving out. You finish one item, the brain, there is a called as something like brain chemical dopamine, it gives a feel good factor element. So whenever, as soon as you finish one item here, I've even done some striking, it psychologically like completed, I have done this. So as soon as you've done that, you feel, your brain feel like doing more. So it just psychologically helps you. Okay, and you do that on a day-to-day basis, you will realize, okay, you will start growing. The amount of work that you start finishing on a day-to-day basis, that will start growing. Okay, so this is the first technique: navigating tasks between to do, in progress, and done status, and doing a daily tracking. So just blindly, whenever you start your day, just start like with a new calendar, add another page second, add these sections, and start working on that. Okay, if you just do that for 1 week, you will start finding you will be able to complete more work than non-tracking it. Okay, so fine. So this is the first technique which we will be applying. Okay, now the second, now there are many techniques which are already known to people. Okay, already known to people, as in people has done a lot of study, they have applied it already. So these are not like newly freshly invented things. Maybe 100 years ago somebody like has written some techniques. So point is, if there is anything which works, we need to have that. Okay, now we spoke about one factor here, and it is about the to-do list, right? Let's say there are, now how to frame the to-do list. There is a big difference, guys, between being busy and being productive. Somebody might work 24 hours, but he might not really work on the important items, so he has just wasted 24 hours. Okay, I read a quote somewhere. Okay, I read a quote somewhere. The biggest failures will come when people are working very much efforts, you're trying to complete something perfectly, and that thing is not at all supposed to be completed. Okay, you're putting your entire efforts, all the research, this, that, on some item, and you have completed it, but the fact is that should not even have been done in first place. Because of that, your efforts will be gone, you will be busy, but you will not be productive. Productive means doing valuable items. Okay, Steve Jobs said ki, I am very proud of the things which I said no to than the things which I said yes. That means you need to have a clarity what you should do and what you should not spend even a single minute on. That clarity is required. If you work on non-important items, you are going to get exhausted, because you, me, everybody has 24 hours. If you work on non-important things, time will be gone, results will not come. So nothing but the to-do list. The second point important here, the to-do list has to be prioritized properly. Okay. And there are techniques, there are systems. How do we prioritize these to-do list? Okay. So there is something called as MIT method. Okay. Most important task. Okay. So you just take a note of this thing. MIT method, most important task. There is a simple technique. It's all like, after a lot of research, people have drawn these simple conclusions, but if you apply, life will start changing. Okay. So MIT method, how does it work? Okay. First of all, right now we are going to do it. So everybody take a pen and a paper. Okay. We are going to do it right now. Okay. So how does the technique say? Every end of the day. Okay. So let's say today is 16th February, end of the day. So every end of the day, take a pen and a paper and write down 7 tasks which you want to finish tomorrow. Okay. It should be something like this. If you finish these tasks tomorrow, you will feel like, wow, my day was a good day. Okay. Look, guys, one of the authors said this key, your day is a life lived in miniature form. Nothing but the way you live your day is the way you live your life. So if you have wasted your day, basically thousands of days like this will make your life. So if you are wasting every single day, basically you are wasting your entire life, because life comes in the form of every day. And if you master every day, you have mastered life. So in the end, it all becomes like one day itself. Now the point is, how can you measure your life? I am successful, I am not successful, is by measuring your days. People want to become very great in their lives. Simple form is, you measure whether today you were satisfied with the way you lived today. Okay, let's say today 16th of February. If you simply ask a question, am I happy with my today? Did I do something really valuable today, or did I waste my time? Simple, this kind of a question is going to tell you that you have wasted it or you really made some sense out of it. Now those people who really want to grow and succeed, they will ask such questions. The non-serious people, they will waste their time and they will not even care, okay, what's happening with their lives. And all these things, like in the end, when they are into the 60s and 70s, they will be like, oh, we wasted our life away, this is tough, that is tough. And like, time cannot come back. So be smart enough to understand, right now you all have time, you are all into your 20s, you can make something out of this life rather than wasting away. Okay, so this is where is the second technique coming. Okay, so right now everybody open up your pen and pad. Okay, and write down. Okay, just think about it for a moment and write down 7 things which you feel, if you do that tomorrow, then it is going to be a great day tomorrow, you will be satisfied with tomorrow. Okay, think about it and write it down. 7 things. This is our most important task. We will see what the technique is. But first of all, write down 7 things. If you do that thing tomorrow, life is going to be like, you'll feel like, wow, it was a great day. Okay, write it, make do it right now, guys. Think about kya karna hai, what all you want to do. That might include your office related thing, your personal related thing, but make some notes of it, guys. Think about it, write it. Think about your entire day, okay, not just your work. Yes, study also is a part of it. Yes, anything that you want to do tomorrow, okay, after doing it you will feel like, wow, I did something nice. Okay, wo feeling aani chahiye कि my day was valuable. And everybody has different priorities, so you can do whatever you'll feel like, but write down the 7 things which you want to do tomorrow. If you just master these small things, na, life ke results will start changing. And you will realize ki 7 things, so I don't even have to do 7 things, I just have to do 3 things only. And that's where now your brain will start thinking, what more can I do from my life? Is there anything else I want to do? That's what these numbers are. After a lot of research, people have finalized कि use 7, because the brain will start thinking, अरे 3 तो हो गए, और क्या करना है? And then you will start questioning your life. Am I not utilizing my time properly? What's happening with my time? All these questions will start coming to yourself. So try to write. Let's see. Today is just the first day. The more you do it, the brain will tune to find it. It could be anything. It could be a study. It could be calling your friend. It could be going for a walk tomorrow. It could be calling your relatives. It could be applying for some job. It could be finishing up some task at work. Okay. Now, once this is a bit done, okay. So basically, this becomes a part of your to-do list. So what you should do is the MIT technique. Every end of the day, when your day is finishing, you simply go to this OneNote, okay, create a task, let's say a new page for tomorrow. So right now itself, this is how I also operate. Like today, 16th February, before my day is closing, I simply go to the OneNote, I add a new page, 17th of February. In that, again, 3 sections will be there: done, in progress, and to do. In the to do section, I add these 7 points. Okay, that's it. Thoda brainstorming done, thoda written. The mind is now psychologically wired that tomorrow I have to do something. That is step 1 done, and that is 1/2 part of MIT technique, most important task. Okay. First of all, we have just noted down the task. Abhi, the second part of this technique is tomorrow morning when you start your day. Let's say you want to get started with your work activities or any of these activities. Okay. So then you have to see out. Now this is important. This is where it becomes spending time on the most valuable items, because right now you have written some items here which you don't even know, but they are just time waste. It's better not to do them rather than if you do and waste your time. Okay. So that is where tomorrow morning when you start your day, you need to ask a question: out of this 7, which are the top 3 most important ones which I have to finish mandatory today? That's the second part of this, which says most important. So what will happen is, right now your brain is thinking, you have written down 7 points. Tomorrow morning you will think once more. Out of 7, you will try to choose the top 3 which you want to finish. When 2 times you are thinking, the brain will only pick those items which it really wants, okay, that will give value to your life. Okay. And the chances of really finishing them will increase. That is where it is said ki focus only on the most important one. Baki cheezon ko deprioritize rakho. Okay. So work only on the important items. You will find that life will start moving with results for you. So just to make a note of this. Second point is, okay, tomorrow when you start the day, identify the top 3 most important items. Identify the top 3 most important items. Guys, okay, everybody is behind camera, but if you are just listening it, you will anyways forget, guys. These things are, there is a reason why everybody in the world is not successful, because they don't apply. And if you just listen, people listen and forget. So thoda sa get into a motion, okay, and like make some notes, like feel it, apply it, you will find results automatically come. Okay, fine. So that is the second technique. So tomorrow you are going to do it. Right now we have listed down 7 things. Out of these 7, tomorrow morning when you start your day, pick up 3 things and try to finish it. That's the second technique. Okay. Now the third technique is a combination of what we have already said. Okay, it continues. So today you decided 7, tomorrow you will pick 3. Tomorrow end of the day, you need to again ask a question to yourself ki out of the 3 things which I said in the morning, did I finish all the 3 or not? Nothing but a review. So if you realize, basically there are 2 checkpoints you're adding to your every single day. One is during the starting, one is during the ending. During the starting, you picked the 3 items. When your day is ending, you're checking, did you really finish it? Okay. If you have not finished it, you need to ask question. Are in the morning I said I want to do these 3 things, but why was I not able to do? Guys, by self questioning you will become smarter. Nobody else is going to come and guide you. If you answer yourself, if you evaluate yourself, where am I going wrong? Once you think more, you will start progressing. So during the end of the day, you simply need to ask these questions. Okay, in the morning I said 3 tasks. Out of 3, how many I have finished? Okay, what were the problems? Next, how can I make it better tomorrow? and group the activities together. So when you do this evening review process, in the same review, you need to again add the 7 items which you want to do tomorrow. So basically what you need to do is you need to only finalize 2 times of the day, one during the morning, reserve a 15-minute slot in the morning, reserve a 15-minute slot during the evening. Maybe generally it should be, people say it should be the last activity of the day. So if you have done this session, maybe 10:30 every single day, 10:30 p.m., sit for 15 minutes to just do a review and planning for tomorrow. If it could become your last activity of the day, so the brain in the morning when you wake up again, you will be like, chalo aaj kaam khatam karte. ठीक है? So that's the third technique. Morning and the evening checkpoint should be there. Okay, and in the evening time again, yeah, this is how step by step you will progress. Okay, now there is one, these are like wrapper techniques, but comes the major important one, how you should spend your day. And this is where it gets interesting, people. बाकी तो पैकेजिंग हो गया, ये तो सैंडविच हो गया, बट बीच में जो लेयर आते हैं ना, दैट एक्चुअली डिफाइंस की मजा आएगा खाने में. Okay, and because this planning is only for like morning 15 minutes, evening 15 minutes, but if you waste your entire day, which is the main hours, your life is screwed up. So people have defined very big systems for that. Today we are going to understand one of such system, and which has like personally impacted my life a lot, improved my life a lot, and I've guided other people to do that in my company and all as well. They have been benefited a lot with it, and if you follow it, you will be guaranteed benefiting it in as well. Okay, as part of our previous workshop of productivity, I think we took it a few months ago, there we discussed about it. But the point is, if you apply it, then the change will come. Okay, now let's spend some time in understanding this technique. The technique is called as Pomodoro Technique. Okay, Pomodoro, ऐसे ही नाम है, ठीक है. होगा कोई बंदा जिसने बनाया होगा और टेक्निक पोमोडोरो. ठीक है, देखो, people do a lot of research for finalizing something. Okay, and we are trying to hack a human system. Okay, but how do you get, you have a machine inside, which is your brain, you have your body. Okay, you have your machine, brain, your mind, your body. How you can play around, hack this system that you have to get massive results, to stay more focused, to have more concentration, to think fast. That's what you're trying to hack your human system. Okay, so this technique is completely based upon human psychology, and some very great researchers of the past has done this. Okay, so now let's spend some time in really understanding how this technique can give us results and what exactly is this technique. Step by step samajhte. Okay, so let's say you have this to-do list with you. Let's say we have started our day in the morning, we have finalized the 3 items. Okay, these are the 3 items which I want to finish. Okay, abhi तीनों item एक साथ तो नहीं करोगे. You need to understand, you should not try to travel in multiple boats at the same time, you will definitely sink. Okay, that's what some people say, multitasking mat karo, ye blah 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 blah. We'll keep it simple. There is even a book written, The One Thing, which says take one thing, focus 100% on that, you will get more results. So multitasking is nothing but switching multiple context. If you know a microprocessor, right, it just switches context, and whenever you switch context, you will lose some productivity. So people generally say, if you want good results, take one item, give your 100% to it, finish it, throw it away, then go to the next item. So take one, finish one. This is how people say. Okay, so what will happen is, even though in the morning you said I want to finish these 3 items, you should not try to work on all 3 at the same time. It doesn't work. Pick one item. Okay, pick the first item, the most priority wala. We are going to, in the coming future sessions, we are going to do a much more understanding about this decision making, which to pick, which not to pick, ETAs, planning, execution. Let's come back to the today's session. Out of these 3 items, pick the first one, the highest priority one. Okay, now this is where the Pomodoro technique goes. You pick an item which you want to finish. Okay, next, let's say it's the morning 10 a.m. time. I've picked up the first item. then you need to start a mobile timer, a countdown timer of 25 minutes. Okay, be with me. 25 minutes tak, for the next 25 minutes from 10 a.m. to 10:25, you should work only on this item without any distraction. Guys, many people don't do it, even in the industry. If you can really live like that, life will just solve all your problems. For the next 25 minutes, you will work only on this item without any distraction. That means if you're at your home, somebody is calling you, you don't respond. Somebody's like Facebook notification coming, you don't respond. Somebody knocking to your door, you don't respond. That kind of, you need to be in this zone for 25 minutes. This is my work and I will focus only on this. Okay, people go to the extent, even if you're working in office, they say put a sign of do not disturb outside your office and work in a focused manner. There are some IT companies, they create rooms where there will be no telephones, okay, no connections, no like no this webcams and all that, no phone taking inside. You just go inside that room and you just work without distractions. In companies, they have created such rooms there for working, okay, where you cannot be called, nobody will reach out to you, and it's like a like only work zone. People go there to finish their work in a quick period of time, removing all distractions. So now guys, dekho, in your life, becoming success is optional. For a human being, whether to want to be successful or not, it's completely optional. Nobody cares. If I am not becoming successful, nobody cares in the world. It's my responsibility if I want to become that. Now you need to understand, in the 25 minutes, right now where the problem happens is, we take a task, we start doing it, and then we start chit chatting with our friends, with our family. Somebody calls, we just go and try to finish that, and coming back we try to do it. Nothing, but we are not controlling our actions. Then we get a phone call, we lift it, we go in that flavor. Then all of a sudden from home somebody comes and gives you something to eat and you go in that flavor. Nothing, but you are not controlling yourself to really focus on what you're doing, and because of that your results will not be nice. Your brain will not think the best that it can, because you have allowed it to be manipulated by your external circumstances. Try this for tomorrow. Okay, for the first time, okay, many years ago, for the first time when I was doing it, it was like I was getting a feeling ke chalo abhi phone check karte hai, to ye karte hai. But then I realized slowly and steadily it puts this window where you want to really work without any distraction. You will realize phone you will maybe put on a flight mode and keep it aside. I even went to that extent to remove my distraction. I just put my phone on a flight mode, kept it aside. I just locked my door, kept it aside, and then I started working like that. So that's what is the Pomodoro technique main step. First step is you take up a task. Step number 2 is you block your 25 minutes only for this work. Nothing else can interfere. Nothing means nothing. Okay? Itna level tak. And just focusedly, dedicatedly work for 25 minutes only. Right now, what is happening is people work for even three hours, but they are not focused. Same work which can be done in 1 hour, they just multiply it to 1.5 hours to 2 hours. That's a problem. Okay? So what you need to change is you work for only 25 minutes, focused attention. Now, as soon as that 25 minutes, a timer is running in your phone. So as soon as it goes to 0, immediately you need to leave your work. Okay? Immediately you need to leave your work, and people say ki bhai, you need to move out of your desk. Not just like sitting there, you just move away, keep your laptop away, you stand up, you walk, you take some deep breaths, you do some stretching. Yesterday we talked about energy generation, right? So even if you don't go to the level of energy generation, people say physically move out of your working zone, take some deep breaths, take some sip of water, just feel relaxed and comfortable. Take a 5 minutes break. Again, after a lot of psychological results, these conclusions are coming. Work focused for 25 minutes. After that, for the 5 minutes, take a break. Whether you want it or not, take a break, because we want to do it throughout the day and for the entire life. Take that 5 minutes of break. You will feel relaxed. Maybe just go out in a balcony, take some deep breathe, drink some water in, and then, okay, once the 5 minutes break is done, immediately come back for another 25-minute slot. Okay. And this is nothing but this 25 minutes is called as a Pomodoro. I think it might be the name of the person who did it, but every 25-minute slot is Pomodoro. And what will really happen, if you are not working like in a zone where you cannot be disturbed, the same work which ideally with focused mind, if you can finish it 1 hour, for doing the same work, it will start taking you 1.5 hours, sometimes 2 hours also. That's where people lose a lot of time. Same work, they drag it for a long time. But when you work focused, entire day work can be done in half of a day. And I've practically lived that. Okay. So now the thing is, the more these Pomodoros you can finish every single day, the more results will start coming in your life. Okay. So now you need to track by the end of the day. We said, right, that review call will be there. You have to set up your calendar, maybe 10:30 to 10:45 p.m. Then doing the review, ask a question to yourself: how many such Pomodoro sessions have you done that entire day? And guys, if you are a fresher or a job seeker, do it right from today onwards. It will be beneficial throughout your life. For working people, a lot of distractions are coming. Don't take your work for granted. A lot of distractions will be coming, but work will be there. Guys, देखो, पूरे दिन का काम आधे दिन करो, rest of the half day just chill out. That's also fine. Okay, it's completely up to you. Rest of the half day, you just chill out, watch a movie on Netflix. That's okay, or learn something new. That's fine. But don't drag the same work which can be done in quick time for the entire day. It kills your productivity. Okay. Now this is what it is. So we will be starting our day by taking the first task. Set a 25 minutes timer. Work focused for this 25 minutes. As soon as it is done, take a break of 5 minutes. Go stretch, drink water, just feel nice, comfortable, relax. Once it is done, again start with another slot. Work focused, get the work done. So by this way, the more Pomodoros you do, the more results will start coming. And then people say, if you work for 4 Pomodoros, okay, nothing but if you work for 2 hours together, after that take a 15 minutes to 30 minutes break. Because all these systems are coming after a lot of research of highly productive people. People say that by taking over breaks is going to kill the time. No, psychologically it is proven that it is going to add more focused attention to you by taking these small breaks in between. But the thing is, when you are taking break, you be on a break, but when you are working, you should be on working. The people who will not understand this technique, they will be like, "Arey, maza aa raha hai," every like five, so after first wasting the 25 minutes casually, then taking a break, and then like after 2 hours also taking a 30 minutes break, their entire day will become like a break only. Then you will not find results. The same technique will backfire on people because they were not focused during the work time. So these breaks will be enjoyed only when you work focused in the other time. Okay. So understand that after 2 hours, you need to take a 30 minutes break. And at that time, just feel refreshed. You can take that energy booster that we spoke about, and then uske baad seedhe apply karo. Fine. Now this is how you do it. And then slowly and steadily, you will start finding okay, more work will be starting to happen in a short period of time. Okay. Now let's say if you want to structure this throughout our day, what you need to do. And now guys, get into some planning mode. Okay, how do you want your day to be? So in the same book and a paper, let's a bit plan. Okay, when do you want to do what all activities? Yesterday we said ki do some energy booster activities. Okay, 4 times a day, right? We said energy boosters, like just a 5 minutes power pack so that you can get in the zone. We need to do that 4 times. Plus on top of that, we set some techniques today. So let's try to plan it out when it should do. Okay, in the center of your paper, just draw one line. Okay, in the center of your paper, draw one line, and that line becomes your lunch time basically. Okay, so your lunch, we can call it like the partition of the day. So we can arrange all our activities before lunch and after lunch. Okay, so in the center of your page, just put a line. This is your lunch time. Now before lunch, there are primarily 3 activities which you need to do. Okay, First activity is this morning planning session of what 3 tasks you need to do. Okay, so just put it. First is morning planning session. So before even you get started with the day, you need to have a planning session. Okay, these 3 items I will be doing, and think about it for a moment. This is how your day will start. Okay, so morning planning session you have now. Okay. The second is we need to fit in 2 energy boosters. Guys, do it. Everything works. We need to fit in 2 energy boosters before lunchtime. पहले लिख लो, बाद में इसको we will set it up as part of your day schedule. ठीक है. The second item is 2 energy boosters. Energy booster is nothing but 5 minutes activity of just jumping jack, putting some music on, like halla machana, like shor sharaba, and like getting yourself energized. Okay, like that kind of. You can just do like crazy mad dancing there if you want. Okay, jumping jacks, squats, ye wo, skipping, whipping, kuch bhi karo, like just feel good. Energy activation, that is energy booster. So we will finish 2 before lunch. Ab kab karenge, we'll plan it. And the third thing is, okay, dekho, ask a simple question. We are talking about 1 Pomodoro slot, which is like 25 minutes plus 5 minutes. Even if before lunch you work for 3 hours in a focused manner, you finish 6 Pomodoros. And you will realize कि पूरे दिन का काम first half में ही हो जाएगा. Your entire day work can happen in this itself. So, but let's say for tomorrow, at least for tomorrow, because many people might be trying this technique for the first time. Guys, if you don't apply, you will not find changes in your life. So at least for tomorrow, try to complete 4 Pomodoro sessions before lunch. Nothing but 2 hours of dedicated focus towards your work. Baki kaam ko thoda waste ho raha time hone do. Nobody can become master just in a single day. At least target to work 2 hours of focused attention before the lunch tomorrow. Now, whatever that is, don't allow any distraction to come, not your family, not internet, not social media. Be in the zone, whatever work you want to do, only 2 hours, 4 Pomodoro sessions before lunch. Okay? And that's what we have to arrange this. And after lunch, it's again up to you. कि कितना घंटा काम करना है, how many Pomodoros you want to do. Do you want to do like again 4 Pomodoros? देखो आइडियली सुबह 2 घंटा काम करोगे, इतना तो काम करना बनता है guys. There is a working hour, like 8 hours of work is expected from people if you work in the IT industry. And lunch के साथ 9 hours हो जाता है. That's where it becomes like 10 to 7 or 9 to 6 generally. 9 hours, उसमें से 1 घंटा lunch का निकालने के बाद it becomes like 8 working hours. Okay, what I am asking is start with 4 hours of focused attention. Because what IT industry people are also doing it 8 hours. It's not with focused attention. If you do that with focused attention, half time mein kaam ho jayega. And the more focused you become, the more results will come in life. So at least for beginners, for starting positions, after lunch also try to engage 4 Pomodoro sessions. Nothing but it's again just 2 hours we are talking about. So write it after lunch ke niche, just write it 4 Pomodoro sessions. Before, below that line, below the lunch line, 4 Pomodoro sessions. Second, again 2 energy booster sessions and 1 review session. That's it. That's how simply our days can be organized. Lunch is the threshold. Before lunch, after lunch, and we are saying only focused attention wale 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening. 4 Pomodoros in the morning, 4 Pomodoros in the evening. And rest everything, whatever other priorities you have, you can focus on that. But you will realize just with this, you will start getting result. Okay? Now, now you know your life better. Now think about it and try to give some fixed time to this structure. Okay? So put a timetable right now. Okay, when do you want to take the morning planning session? 15 minutes ka hi hai. When will you take the morning planning session? Do it as per your, generally what happens is you should do it like morning meditation ho gaya, pranayam, workout, and all that morning activity should be done. But once you're getting in the work zone, before that the session should be arranged. So you can keep it morning 8 a.m., 9 a.m. It's completely up to you. So write it, guys. Think about it. When do you want to do the planning session of 15 minutes in the morning? Write it. This becomes your customized way of operating on daily basis. Okay, written. Next, we said ki we need to fit in 2 energy boosters. One energy booster should happen before this planning session. So maybe just you do this energy booster for 5 minutes, take some water and immediately sit on the planning booster. So just position it accordingly. Maybe 10 minutes before your planning session, just put first energy booster. This is how you need to arrange your day. So let's say if you are putting 9:45 as your planning session, maybe you can put 9:30 as the first energy booster. 9:30 ko karo, just get activated, and as soon as that is done, just immediately come and sit for the planning session. It's completely up to you. Okay. Once that is done, now you finalize what should be your Pomodoro sessions for 2 hours of work. What to what you want to apply it. 2 hours dedicated focus. When do you want to apply that? Generally, I would say like 9 to 11 is fine, or 10 to 12 is fine, but lock yourself for 2 hours. Nobody can disturb you. इतना प्रायोरिटी दे दो, 2 घंटे तक बैठूंगा तो that's it, I'll just work, that's it, no disturbance. So just try to give that 2 hour slot in the morning before lunch time when you feel. It's completely up to you, it is your life, you know it better. Where does it fit right? You try to give 2 hours blocked time for own self. And how this 2 hours has to be broken is based upon this Pomodoro session. 25 minutes, then a gap of 5 minutes, then 25 minutes, then a gap of 5 minutes. Like this 4 sets you have to do. And after that, there is going to be a 30 minutes break. Okay, so just put that time range whenever you are done with your Pomodoro session. And if you're done, just put it in the chat ke done bol ke. Did you plan your 2 focused hours? Okay, some of you are saying done. Baki ka anybody pending? Just finish up this 2 hours. Ke when do you want to work focused? Okay, yes, some people have finished it. Okay, chalo, moving on. Okay, now very good. So dekho, point is, once you plan your life, now it becomes very simple. You will not find that there are challenges. People don't really get results because they are like scattered everywhere. Okay, and that's a very big problem. Now the next thing is, as soon as this is done, okay, the break time aa raha hai, right? So break time mein you start with energy booster again. So as soon as your last Pomodoro is done, start with the energy booster and then have a blast of 30 minutes. Just chill out. Okay, just chill out, hang out, then do baki jo bhi kaam, calling your friends, time pass ye wo karna hai karo. Okay, it's life is not just about 24 hours ko mastering perfect thing. You do all these other things, but when you work, and when you are enjoying, you're enjoying. That's how life should be. Don't try to mix these two things very closely. Okay, so second part is, do a second energy booster as soon as you're done with these Pomodoro sessions. By that way, 2 energy boosters will be done. Your 4 Pomodoro sessions will be done. This is the starting point. As you start doing it, week 1, week 2, week 3, you will start improving. Somebody will say, hey, I want to do 6 Pomodoros before time. The more you do, the more results you'll start getting. But start with 4. If somebody is saying 4 bit of it, start with 3. Anything is fine, but get started. Or at least start with 1 focused attention. That is also progress. Okay, there is nothing bad. So by that way, lunch time ho jayega, and you come from lunch. Now people generally lunch में यहाँ तक खाते हैं, यहाँ तक, ठीक है? People eat till the neck, like अरे बहुत हो गया, अभी तो मेरे को नींद आ रही है. So generally people start slow, and that's what, like company में भी हम लोग थे तो people like lunch पे canteen में they used to go and they used to be like, अरे भाई ये लेके आ, वो लेके आ, like box भी होता था, and there is like all the counters there, ग्रिल चल रहा है, ये एवरीथिंग वाज देयर, एंड इन दी जूस करके अरे बहुत पेट भर गया, अभी वॉक भी नहीं होगा टाइप से. ठीक है, सो पीपल यूज्ड टू हैव ऑल दैट. फिर पब्लिक वॉक पे चले जाती है, लाइक कैजुअल. ठीक है, so chalo, let's say you have your lunch proper, and after that even take some recovery time also. Let's say we put a recovery time also there for you, but at least like you have to start working again, right? It's not the end of the day. So at least let's reserve, okay, from 3 p.m. let's say you start working back. Generally lunchtime people prefer like 1 to 2 lagate, or some people do it 1:30 to 2:30. And guys, like one important thing, all the working people right now, okay, so even though you are doing a work from home maybe right now, You need to manage your lunch properly. You need to manage all these things properly. Time management, keep it in your control. Don't affect your health. Okay? Because in the end, you will not get results. Fine. So now let's say once lunch done, recovering from lunch, from 3 to 5, I would prefer ki again try to put efforts into work. Okay, 3 to 5 again efforts into work. It's a 2 hour slot again. 4 pomodoros will be there, and after 5 p.m. put one more energy slot. So this is the template which has really worked. It is simple, it is logical, and at least सुबह 2 घंटा dedicated काम, शाम को 2 घंटा dedicated काम. That really makes a lot of sense. ठीक है. 5 को एक energy booster लगा दो. And then yes, have a time pass in the evening. Also take some tea. 30 minutes का break, guys. You will realize the more focused you work in 2 hours, now you will enjoy like हाँ अभी मैं चाय पीता हूँ गप्पे करता. If you wasted that 3 to 5, and after that if you take a break, you will feel guilty inside. अरे काम भी कुछ नहीं किया, ब्रेक भी ले रहा है. That doesn't really work out nicely. ठीक है. Now this is what put this another slot there. And the point is, I would still prefer 2 घंटे काम करना में ही you will get a lot of results. But even if you can put one more pomodoros, one before lunch, like instead of doing 4, if you can do 5s, that's also a very practical thing. But it's completely up to you. But in this model, at least for getting started, try to complete 2 hours morning, 2 hours evening, just 4 hours of dedicated focus with these breaks aligned. It is going to give you very nice results. And from there, you try to increase. Okay. And generally, what happens is I do align my day like this. So 3 to 5, I work. Then I take a break of 15-30 minutes. Okay. And after I've taken a break, after 30 minutes, I again get back to work. And then it is like 5:30 to 6:30, like 1-2 Pomodoro sessions can happen at that time also. And then like ending the day ho jata hai. So by that way, the day gets nicely balanced. Results also come nicely. So if you want, you can plug in more. Okay. But I still want to give you the freedom to get started. So just start with this. And then you can put just last energy session, energy booster. So I have aligned it after the office ends. So maybe 7:30 or 8 p.m. The last energy session is 8 p.m. because not just you don't need just energy for work, you need energy to be with your family as well. Otherwise, people get drained out. So just plug in the last energy booster, fourth energy booster of the day, put it after office hours, so that you can still be in energy, come with your family, hang out with them, call your friends, masti mein raho. Okay, otherwise work ही drain कर लेगा तो you'll be very problematic. So put one energy booster after office. It just works, guys. Simple things, it just works. Your life can be really changed around. Okay. And then comes the review session you need to position. And the review session should be the last thing of the day, basically. So if you're doing this session 9 to 10, maybe like 10:30 IST, you just put your review session, have it for 15 minutes, and then get started with the next day. Okay. Now, एक बार just read through your entire day schedule from morning to evening. Just read through whatever timing you have written for yourself. Just try to see, okay, this is going to happen, and just try to think, when do you wake up, when do you sleep, does the plan work, what do you need to adjust? Okay, try to customize it to your life. When do you wake up, how busy you are. 4 घंटा, we are just saying 4 hours of focused attention, that's it. Utna to dena padega, guys. You say one side I want job, and if you cannot put 4 hours of focused attention, it's very bad. Okay, people say ki by 4 hours is nothing. I'll also say it's nothing, but it's a good thing to get started with 4 hours. Then you add 6, then you add 8, then you add 10, then you add 12. वो बढ़ते जाएगी चीजें. Okay, it's about master these 4 hours properly, be 100% productive or 90% productive. Then एक एक pomodoro add करते चलो. You can add one before lunch, after lunch, with 2 before lunch, 2 after lunch. You will realize everything will start multiplying. But start with this. Okay. And this is going to be a long-term process. So till you master this, at least it's going to take 1 month for you guys to really get into this flow. And many people, look, let me already tell, many people will just stop in next 2 days. That's what will happen, because we are not trying to control our life fully. Okay. And if you really want to continue it so that you don't stop after 2 days, you need to convert it into system. Okay. So what is that system? You need to set up Google Calendar alerts. You need to set up mobile alarms. You have to put it into a structure system which will keep reminding you, oh, it's your Pomodoro time, go and work. It's like energy booster time, go and do that. So a human being needs these external injections to work. Otherwise, motivation comes down. Motivation simply comes down because you are having phone, you start scrolling, time ऐसे ही निकल जाएगा. Okay, so you need this external trigger, and whenever this external trigger, so yeah, that's your next actions. Whatever timing you have written right now in mobile, set alarms for all that at the right time. Okay, 1 2 3 4 full structure mobile mein alarms laga, and then whenever the alarm comes, apply the yesterday technique, 5-second rule. As soon as the alarm rings, 5 4 3 2 1, leave the current thing and just do that activity which you have set up in your alarm. That's the only way by which you can install this as a life system within you. If you just try to think, nahi main yaad rakhunga, abhi meko ye karna hai, it's not going to work, because your mind is clouded. Your thoughts, emotions, the distraction world that we are living into will drive you away. So the only way by which this habit will become your way of living is if you put it into this mobile as alarms. Okay, and whenever the alarm rings, don't think twice, 5-second rule, and just act. So when the morning alarm rings, straight away just go there, start doing the energy booster, you will get in the flow. Next alarm rings, just sit for the planning, write down the top 3 tasks. After that, get in Pomodoros, 2 hours focused with breaks, focused breaks. After 2 energy, you just blindly run the template. Whether you like it or not, initially you will not like it. All the life transformation members will know that the body and the mind will try pulling you back. It will like not allow you to do it. You will feel like giving up. And if you allow that to give up, so things will not work out. Okay, so you have to run the system. So now let's do all this thing. Okay, so now abhi ek phone uthao, and guys, go to your alarms and start setting up all these triggers for yourself. जो भी अभी calendar, whatever alarms you have, and if you see here, मेरे पास ये पूरा का पूरा list. I have so many alarms with me from morning till evening, so many alarms, and they keep ringing. Okay, from morning till evening I have 10 to 15 alarms which keeps ringing continuously in my phone. And whenever I'm traveling or something, I just turn it off. ठीक है, मैं बोलूंगा, पब्लिक बोलेगी क्या क्या पागल हो गया कि क्या कर रहा है. But I know these are required for me to my day-to-day activity, because it takes time for our human system to adapt to a new way of living. Okay, so start thinking all the times which you have done, start setting up alarms. Okay, some of you guys are saying कि already done, very good. तो बाकी लोग भी अभी जो भी लगाए, set it as an alarm, and just you need to remember one instruction. Okay, whenever the alarm rings, doesn't matter what you're doing, you leave it, you go to the alarm, recollect, acha, this time I have to do this, and just go do that activity. Okay, and by the end of the day, when you're reviewing yourself in the final, at that time, even see this, how many times the alarm rang and you immediately responded, how many times you were not focused. Everything can be improved. Okay, I was watching an interview of some very big CEO, okay, and he told this very nice thing ki, if you keep measuring your activities frequently, you will automatically become successful. Okay, for example, they say if you measure your every year, now right now what is happening is, okay, did you really ask this question to yourself? Okay, because I did not ask it for a long time. Okay, did we really measure ki how our years of life has passed? Okay, 2017, how was 2017? How was 2018, 2019, 2020? Have we year by year tracked ki how our years were? Okay, so this is the thing, very few people do it. Year by year tracking. How was 2012? How was 2013, 14, 15, 16? Okay, many few people get into that details of tracking their life. And people say if you track your every year, then automatically your year will become progressive. Okay, if you're tracking, 2021 was not good, if you do that analysis once, 2021 was not good, but a trigger comes, oh, 2022 should be better. And if you track your 2022, and then the chances of 2022 becoming better improves, and definitely 2023 will become even better, because that's how psychologically it works. कि 2021 अच्छा नहीं गया, so the mind is like, नहीं यार 2022 में let's do it. Even if that does not go good, you will make sure कि in 2023 you will succeed. So if you track your years, your year results will start improving. If you track and measure your months, your month result will start improving. If you track your quarters, your quarter results will start improving. That's how big business is. They talk in terms of quarters. First quarter, this is where our profit. Second quarter, this profit, because they measure themselves in quarters. So it's guaranteed that by the end of the year, they are going to be successful. If you track only your years, it will take 2-3 years of time to succeed. If you start tracking your quarters, it will take 2-3 quarters of time to succeed. By the end of the year, to guaranteed success. If you get into a monthly tracking, in 3 to 4 months of time, your months will start becoming successful. Quarters will guarantee success. And if you track your every single week, your months will become successful. And if you track your every single day, your weeks will become successful. This is how it works. How great people are great is because they make sure that every day of their life counts. They don't let any day to waste. Okay, there will be some day they will feel like off. नहीं मजा नहीं आ रहा है, अरे आज कुछ नहीं करना है मेरे को. I would just want to give up. Such kind of days come to everybody, even big successful people, but it comes very less. And as soon as they give out upon that, that's fine. They again restore and आगे से वापस बढ़ लेते. But just understand, when you get into this day by day capturing your time, you will realize your weekly results will improve, your monthly results will improve, your quarterly results, your yearly results, and eventually your entire life improves. So whatever we learned today, that's the core thing for becoming successful. It's a core system of daily mastery, and if you just keep multiplying with time, you will guaranteed become successful, because your brain is smart. Okay, your brain is smart. You can think, hey, am I doing right? Yesterday we said, right, work hard. These pomodoros will take you towards hard working. ठीक है, work harding ऐसे कुछ होता नहीं है. So hard working, your pomodoros will make you hard worker. Work smart, your review and analysis about yourself will start making you smarter. Daily, when you're reviewing yourself, where am I going wrong? Why the things are not working to me? That will automatically make you smarter in your decisions. You will not just like burn yourself out in nonsense items. You'll be like, hey, today morning I decided 3 items to do, but I am able to do only 2 items. Where did I go wrong? Why did it not work? And then tomorrow you will try to do even better. You will become smarter only by this self-analysis. Your hard work and smart work, and work long, it's nothing but as soon as you start optimizing your time, you will add more pomodoros to it, and it will start becoming more longer. Everything has one starting point, and today's session was that starting point. You first master the starting point. Don't add too much more mirch masala. Whatever system we discussed today, first just try to habituate this system for 1 week, and then try to experiment further. If you feel you are not doing planning, try to focus to do planning daily. एक हफ्ते तक you should run stably for 1 week with all of these components. Till that time, don't give up on the system, and don't try to do anything else with your life. Everything else is going to be a subset of this itself. So first try to, whatever checkpoints we have added today, try to do every single task every single day for the next 1 week, and analyze yourself when the next Saturday comes, how much consistent you were. By the end of every single day in analysis, say, okay, today out of these 10 items, I did 8 items. Score yourself 8 out of 10 today. And by the end of the Saturday, you look yourself back, okay, how much consistent. First, try to be consistent to this system, then try to add more experimenting with this. You will grow. Anybody will grow. Okay? And those who apply, they will definitely get results from life. Okay? Now, it's already 10:07. We will be closing the session in just 2 minutes. Okay? There is this one thing. working people will be able to relate with this because they have anyways a working time, and like 10 to 7 already they are working in a structure. Okay. So job seekers will be like, why should I really pack my time like this, and like बहुत ad hoc रहते हैं, because there is no structure to their lives. उठ रहे classes कर रहे, सो रहे, फिर classes कर रहे, फिर ये practice again classes कर रहे. So it just happens randomly. फिर because they don't have jobs, so their family is also like, do this, do that, go here, do that. Like a lot of distractions will become. ठीक है. I just want to request all the job seekers in the house कि a bit become responsible for your time. Just because you don't have a job right now does not make you eligible to waste your time. And you should push back, even be it your family, okay, bhai, these 2 hours are for my learning, practice, study, applying, whatever. But this is not for me to do housework also. I'll learn here because I want to have my dreams come true. Like that, at least reserve 4 hours for yourself through the day. Rest time is available. You have your other work to do, your friends are there, family is there, allocate rest of the time, but at least 4 hours for yourself should be the starting point for all the job seekers. Okay. All the working people, they already anyways tell कि भाई right now I'm working, I cannot take a leave. घर में भी बोल देंगे नहीं मैं नहीं कर सकता, ये Saturday Sunday we'll do it in weekend only. But job seekers cannot do that. They are like अभी तो घर में ही पढ़ाए जाके काम करो. So but you need to start becoming a bit responsible. Okay, these 4 hours I'm not going to do any housework also. This is my job to study, work, apply and get a job. And then reserve. And फिर उसके लिए फिर कोई भी, no matter who comes from the world and asks you to get up, you should not get up. It's your life.